Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to sit down and talk about some of the professional and education choices I've been making in the last few days. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster. It's been a week now since I officially withdrew from law school. About a year and a half ago, I posted a video saying that I wouldn't be returning to law school, at least not right there and then, right? And I think the assumption from that video was that I had dropped out of law school, but in reality, well, I can't remember. Maybe I did mention it wasn't official, but I was actually on the leave of absence. And that means that they give you permission for 1 year to leave school and you can come back. I'll link that video down below, but all the reasons of why I chose not to go back for my 2L year definitely still stand to this day. And even worse, like the situation that we're in, I can only imagine if I would be a third year right now if I hadn't taken my break, or a 2L if I had decided to go back right now in August. I can only imagine the anxiety that I would be feeling, the struggles that I would be going through. And even though it's my dream, that's definitely not how I want to go back. You know, that's not how I want to graduate. I don't want to be in so much debt for a school I don't believe in. So I decided to make it official, and I emailed student services. A person who had been helping me before was on maternity leave, so I did panic a little bit, because if you don't officially withdraw, after a certain point, it looks like you just left. You know, you just dropped out. You didn't withdraw on your own accord, but it was on the side of the school. I knew I had to do it officially. I just kept on putting it back because sometimes you want something so much that you don't want it to officially be over, if that makes any sense. The whole experience in general was a really toxic situation and environment for me. I'm not trying to talk shit about the school, but it was just not a good fit for me, and I didn't want to go into debt, so I decided to leave and make it official. It was a super easy process. I turned in a 1-page form of why I wanted to leave. I received a call. Basically, we did like a 10-minute type of interview of why I was leaving and if I understood what it meant and whatnot. And I was very candid about, you know, the terrible experience I had, that the dean at that time was just incredibly rude. That's a whole nother story, which I did film, so it'll be down below too. And, you know, I explained my situation and why I decided to withdraw. So the dean that I spoke to was incredibly sweet, very helpful. I don't have to do anything else. You know, she's going to withdraw me, speak to the registrar, and take care of the situation. So those were the only two things I had to do. Fill out that form and do an exit interview. Now, what is next? I just started my court interpreting program again. So I'm in the second semester 2 of 3 semesters at Evergreen Community College. I completely recommend the program if you are fluent and are comfortable speaking in Spanish and English. Completely recommend it. Super affordable. This semester, I only have to pay my student fees, which are $40. Last semester, I didn't pay anything for my 2 classes. It's freaking amazing that in a year, I'll be able to take the state exam and become a licensed court interpreter. It's phenomenal that you can sign up for that and make a really decent living working as a court interpreter. Like, I freaking love it, and I am so honored to even be in the program. And, you know, the people I've met, my professors, they're all freaking amazing. So I'm taking the classes right now. The other thing I'm also doing is I'm going to be applying for an MSW at San Jose State. Application opens October 1st, and I think it runs until December 1st. So I'm going to take October to really fill out that application, talk to different people to see if they can fill out the recommendation form. It's my understanding that you don't need recommendation letters, but you do need, I think it's a recommendation evaluation, something of that sort. And I'll take all of October to do it, and then I'll take November to really talk to people about the program I'm applying to, because I'm going to be applying for something called Title IV-E. If you're interested in social work, I would definitely recommend you go through Title IV-E, because if you work for the county, you're able to continue working full-time and you go to school part-time, and they pay for your schooling, and at the end of the program, you give them 2 years of service. You have to work for the child welfare system. I work in the child welfare system right now, but I work in a very specific unit where it's focused on education. I've been able to work with a lot of social workers. I really do enjoy it. I love the work they do. And I went back and forth for a few months, but I decided that I do like it and I'm passionate about it. And as I review the youth's cases, I realized that it's really truly sparking emotions inside of me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do this. If it's free, I'm going to school for free and I can continue working, I'm going to do this. Now, if I don't work for the county anymore, then I would go to school full time. They also have a part-time program. And then Title 40 wouldn't be paid directly through, through the county type of thing. It's through the government. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll put links down below if any of you are interested. But it is a master's program. Essentially right now what I want to do is I want to open up as many doors as possible. And I just don't want to be stuck like I was a year and a half ago where all my dreams were in one thing, and when I realized I had to let go of that dream, I was devastated. It was so difficult, and I'm just so shocked of the amount of growth that I've had because I couldn't talk about dropping out of school back then without crying. Like, it was such an emotional situation. And so honestly, I'm so happy right now with where I am, and I know I still have a lot of growing to do, but I'm excited for what's to come. Aside from the MSW, I mentioned in another video that I took a paralegal exam. So I interviewed last week, and they did tell me that it's going to take a few weeks for me to hear back. I hope I get it. I'm not going to lie. That would open so many doors. I would grow so much. But I also know that I'm not a certified paralegal, so I understand, that my competition, for the most part, they're probably certified, right? So if I don't get it, I am thinking of taking a few classes. We'll see how it is. We'll see how things go. I don't want to put too much on my plate, but yeah, it's, that's another option. We'll see how things go. But right now, I basically see 3 options in my future. 1, I can apply to a different job, like the paralegal one. 2, I keep on taking my classes, and a year and a half from now, I'll be able to be a court interpreter, or at least take the test. And then 3rd, that this time next year, I might be starting my MSW classes. So there's a lot of options out there. And that's kind of why I wanted to film this video, because I struggled a lot with letting go of law school, and I've wanted to be an attorney since I was a kid. That's never going to go away. It's not something I'm going to let go of. But I had to let go of that school because it wasn't a good fit for me, and it was toxic. So why was I going to stay and get in a lot of debt for something I truly didn't believe in? I just want to get that message out there that you can still achieve your dreams. It might not be in that 3 or 5 year plan that you laid out. It might be 10 years, it might be 15 years. But at the end of the day, most things are not going away. There might be opportunities, there might be people that won't always be there, but certain things will always be there. And you never know if it's in a better way or form in the future. So what I'm hoping is that, 5 years, 7, 10 years from now, when I do decide to go back to law school, that it'll be a school that supports me, where I'm comfortable, where I'm happy, and where I truly believe in what I'm doing. So, for now, I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep on working where I am. We have an extension until December, so thank God we're good there. And yeah, I'm just going to, and I'm just going to put my energy into myself, into being healthy, into taking care of myself and my family and my friends. And just keep on swimming, basically, like Dory says in Nemo. Just keep on swimming, and we'll see how things turn out. I wanted to share this with you guys because you have become part of my family. I'll definitely be taking a different path, but I don't see anything wrong with it. And along the way, the different things I do or I work in or I apply for, I can definitely share those experiences with you. Long story short, I officially dropped out, and there's a lot of things going on, so it's not the end of the world. I don't see it as a step backwards. I see it as I'm moving forward, just in a different direction than the one I expected and the one I planned, and that's totally okay. Now that I've talked so much, I will close the video. But yeah, I'm excited for this new journey, and I'm officially withdrawn. So now I don't have it in the back of my head. Should I go back? Should I not? I can just let it go, you know? It wasn't for me right now. And that doesn't mean it won't be for me in the future. So it'll all be good. I'm good. I hope you guys are doing good too. And yeah, let's just keep on moving forward. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I just had to say that. I didn't say that in the beginning. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Mwah.